What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GameFreak. Today we are going to do another review of an Evercade cart that I bought at release, and that is the Sunsoft Collection 1. Now, the Sunsoft Collection 2 is out, but, a lot of times when you get these carts, you're kind of excited when you get them, so you kind of jump the gun and you say, oh man, I love this thing, I love this. Well, sometimes things change. Let's see if anything has changed when it comes to this Sunsoft Collection 1. I think I gave it a pretty favorable review the first time. So, the 6 games that are on this cart are Mr. Gimmick, Blaster Master Boy, Journey to Silius, Blaster Master, Arrow the Acrobat, and Arabian. So, let's dive into these 6 games, and I'll let you know how I feel about them today. Now, the first game that we're going to take a look at here is Mr. Gimmick. Now, this is a game that I really wanted to like. It's very challenging, but the reason I don't really like this is the control scheme is absolutely awful. It's almost like you're walking on ice all the time, and it gets really annoying. So that kind of took the fun out of this game. I think I might have played it maybe a dozen times. I'd have to go back and look at the amount of times I actually played the game, but it wasn't much, and I just had no joy playing it whatsoever. Now the thing is, it's all because of the controls. If they would have just smoothed out these controls, then I probably would have liked it. I liked the way that the boards and everything were set up, or the levels, but man, that control scheme was just really awful. The next game is Blaster Master. Now this is the reason I bought the cart to begin with. I was a huge Blaster Master fan when it came out on the NES, and this was no different. It was so much fun to come back and play this game. This game alone made the cart worth it because, it's Blaster Master. You really can't go wrong. If you like Blaster Master, you're just going to relive your childhood here. There's nothing different about this. It's the NES version, and it's fantastic. Now, Blaster Master Boy here, this is the first time I ever played it, was on the Evercade, and I even had a Game Boy. And I never even heard of this game. And honestly, this was a huge disappointment. This didn't remind me of Blaster Master at all. It kind of reminded me of Bomberman in a way, and I wasn't a real big fan of that game. So this game to me was a snooze fest, but that's just me personally. I thought this was just a really boring, bad game. So this isn't a game I would recommend at all. So the next game is Arrow the Acrobat, and I remember playing this on the Sega Genesis, and I wasn't a fan of it then, and I'm definitely still not a fan. This has some really janky controls to it. It's just really bad, and I don't know why they put this on this cart, and then, they went even further, and Arrow the Acrobat 2 is on Collection 2, which I don't know why. I didn't know that there was that many fans of this game. I still don't think that there is. I think the only reason they put these games on these carts are because, it was probably easy to get the license to these games because they just suck. I mean, there's no other way around it. They suck. There's no nice way to put it. They're horrible. So this is Journey to Silius. And I have my original copy of this still for my NES, and I absolutely love this game. I believe it was supposed to be a Terminator game, and something happened. I forget what the whole story was behind it. But this is a really challenging game, and it's a lot of fun. And I forgot all about this game. I forgot that I even owned it. And then when I seen it was on this cart and I started playing it, I was like, oh man, I remember this. I had this game. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. So this is another game that makes the Sunsoft Collection 1 worth your while. This and Blaster Master for sure. And the 6th game on the cart is Arabian. Now, this is a game that I never played before, and I didn't think that I would like it because I really don't like these single board games like this. Like, I'm not a big fan of like Burger Time and stuff like that. I don't hate them, but I'm just not a huge fan of games like this. However, I gotta say, I did kind of enjoy this game. It does get challenging, and it's a little bit different than games like Burger Time. So this wasn't horrible, but it's nothing that I would write home about. I don't think it's awesome or anything like that, but it's enjoyable, it's entertaining, it's a time killer, but it's definitely not like my favorite game on the cart or anything. Alright, so there are the 6 games that are on the Sunsoft Collection one, and my view on this cart has changed a little bit. And it's actually kind of for the better. It's not the greatest cart, but there's 2 games on it that make it worth it, and that's Blaster Master and Journey to Silius. And let me tell you why. You know, this cart at release was $20. A lot of times they go up a little bit on like Amazon. They'll be like $25. But for those 2 games alone, it's worth it, because if you wanted to just purchase those 2 games individually, like the originals, this is how fucked up the gaming market is. This is what, you know, resellers just fuck shit up, and I'm not gonna get into the whole reselling thing. I do other videos on that, but let's take a look at this according to price chart. And remember, this is going because of the reseller. That's why the prices are the way they are. So Blaster Master, you know, new, it says $706, or complete for $61. A loose copy will run you right around $12, which is just crazy. And then Journey to Silius, new, $599, complete $165, and a loose copy of that's going to run you almost $41. So, you know, you can get both of those games on this cart for $20, which makes it worth it. So all in all, at the end of the day with this cart, just because of those 2 games, I am going to rate this and give it a B, just because of those 2 games. The other games, they're kind of garbage in my opinion. So if you are a Blaster Master fan or a Journey to Silius, then I would say yes, this is definitely the way to go. You're going to save a buttload of money if you only pay $20-25 for this cart, rather than going through a reseller or whatever on price chart, or if they do their prices by price chart, then you're going to just get robbed. That's why I don't like that price chart bullshit at all. But I just wanted to show you what they are going for some fucked up reasons. I give this a B. I definitely recommend this cart if you're into both of those games. Those are the 2 games that really stand out, and they make this cart worth it. So hey, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next episode, game on, everybody.